Good Lord, Gene, you are so fucking beautiful. I cannot. Alright, guys. I am going to play the Archon Quest Inversion of Genesis. Or Archon Quest Interlude Chapter. Wounded and defeated, the Balladeer has been imprisoned in Sumeru after his duel against the Traveler and the Dendro Archon. Yet no one knows how this special prisoner should pay for his many transgressions or even what to do with him after the dust has settled. Hold up. Wait a minute. The night birds fall at the curtain's call. In order to look for more information about your sibling, you and Paimon decide to visit Nahida in the sanctuary of Surasthana once more. Along the way, you hear people discussing something. It's 4:34 in the morning. Oh! Oh, right! This one had queued up. I remember now. Hold on. There is, how do I do this? Yes, I had queued up the Archon quest by accident. And I had saved it too. Is this it? Yes, this is it. I was doing, as you can see, I was doing my requests and my little bounties and whatever, right? So I'm just minding my business. And eventually, here we go. Look, there's a, just doing my requests, and bam, I get hit with this.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Okay, but
yes,
you want facts,
came to
right?
Me. So all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did Nathan just mention Tataris Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are afraid of... Great! Let's go find out what this Tataris Suna mystery is all about.
I didn't even give her the chance to finish her sentence. To be honest, I mean, hold on, let me move my mic here a little bit. You guys will probably hear it, but I'm trying to adjust it before it falls off. I don't want it to fall off. I kind of get what the other dude is saying, not the one who's like, oh, but doesn't the mystery excite you or anybody? You know, it's like, sure, yeah, but you want facts. There's no facts right now about this thing. So, yeah, you kind of did shoot yourself in the foot. Alright, well, that was it. Like I said, I was just doing my bounties and stuff. So, that's kind of it. What did I earn here? Jesus, that was fucking loud, but yeah, I just did that right now. Okay. Now we can go and do this. Who's this? No one important. Cool. See ya.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
What? Looking for me? Okay. If you're looking for the traveler, that's me.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, don't you be checking out Lumine.
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
If you don't believe me, I'll go. Yeah, tell him, Lumine. God damn, she's so sexy.
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Yeah, silver-haired companion. Paimon, you got anything to say about that?
Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking.
Bro, I feel that.
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Fuck no.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
I see.
Sorry, I can't help this time.
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
No, I'm not interested, thanks.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
I'm not even into the... I don't want to read.
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
No, I'm good.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade. But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
Wait. Are they talking about the traveler? I mean, not the traveler, the wanderer?
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This kabuki mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kinda fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow! Did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
Yeah, what? Look how beautiful Lumine is, dude. Just look at her face, dude. Oh my god.
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government records office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago. Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Uh-huh. Could it be?
Wait, so there are two missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Does Kazuha have anything to do with that?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
I think so.
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art.
Yeah, Kazuha, the Kadahara.
Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
Not really.
Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Thick thighs, save lives. Wait, there's more?
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
I was gonna say, he's kind of building this up.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Gasp.
A puppet?
Lemone's face. The Shogun puppet that the Electro Archon made should be ruling Inazuma with her as we speak. It couldn't be her. The Kabukimono has to be the balladeer, but what was he doing 400 years ago in Taratsuna? Tarasuna. Yeah, there you go.
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut. Damn, look at, oh my god, look at her face. She's so hot. She is so hot. Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut.
No. Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Yeah, okay. No. Wait. No. Extract. Dude, I am not reading all this. I hope I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. But, yeah, there it is.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
Dude, no. Oh my god. I'm just kind of being dragged into this, man. I wonder if anybody actually reads all this. Oh, I mean, yeah, somebody definitely has to read all this, but for me, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Damn, I see you, Paimon. Yeah, it sounds more like a novel. Has this guy ever written an essay before?
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
I'll leave it to you. Oh, I'll leave you to it, sorry.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Yep, sure. I'll be sure to get back to you. We're never seeing these guys again. Laters.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
Most likely
After
not.
all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it?
Paimon, did you really have to... We kicked his butt. Yeah, sure, we did.
If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
There's no point in what? What? What's wrong?
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
You're right. We must follow him. Quickly!
Squall and Fury.
Away!
Rises.
Oh, we're back in this place. Oh shit! No, wait! No, no, no. I swear I thought there was a ledge there that will prevent me from falling off. I just lost all my power. All my energy. Gone. Everybody. Start from scratch.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
What? You were expecting us?
Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Listen, if you want to get them fucking cheeks clapped again, bring it.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Suristana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up?
Suristana, there you go.
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain.
Okay.
It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
Yeah, actually, that is all I can think about.
But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Oh, you want to go, bro?
Flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Ooh, Nahida, let me at him. Let me at him.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
Okay, just for you, Nahida, because you cute as fuck.
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Ooh, he's asking for a fucking knuckle sandwich. Why I oughta...
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us.
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal, even with the balladeer.
Well, I, for one, have no reason to doubt you, considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position.
Yeah, you hear that? You're a pussy.
Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Dang! So he tossed you out like trash!
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the harbingers.
Damn. Sounds like my fucking love life, dude.
So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
Really? What a crying shame.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
Uh-huh.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nihira, don't listen to him!
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nihira, are you serious about this?
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point.
I do remember something about that, but I'm a little... It's been a while since I played the quest.
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
What if he lies to you?
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
The fuck does that mean?
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all.
Dick dies.
Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Damn, dude, what the hell? She's what? Oh my god, what is this? What is this? What is... Shit, okay.
As Sumeru's deity, It is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Sumeru.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease.
Okay.
Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Got it. I'm glad to be able to help.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
I gotta admit, I don't remember what my initial reaction to it was, but when we did fight him originally during the Archon quests, when he was falling from the machine, like he was just falling directly down to the ground, I noticed that a lot of people were like, damn, like they kind of like laughed because it was kind of just like, what? He just like took that, like he's okay, like most people were like, dude, he should be dead. Like there's no way he could survive a fall like that. I'm wondering what my initial reaction to that was. Maybe I didn't even say anything, but I do remember that the first thing that came to my thoughts or my mind was that his facial expression just he looked like his soul just left him, like he was just emotionless, done, given up, just out for the count. And that kind of feeling, I don't know, it kind of made me feel sad for him because that, like, I felt that way before. Shit, honestly, I felt that way pretty recent. I think, it was just yesterday. Yesterday, I was literally feeling horrible. And, like, I have no meaning. And, yeah, that, I don't know. I just want to see it. The only reason I brought this up is just because I'm wondering what my reaction to, if I said anything about it, but probably not.
Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Hold on. It's fixing my mic. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna stop me now. Oh! Okay, alright, I'm back.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Actually, no, he just sent me to babysit you, little bitch.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Ooh, you wanna go, bro? Nahida's not here.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous.
Oh shit, she's here.
I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine, let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path.
Hey,
All
man.
you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
Sounds easy to me.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the biting sarcasm. Focus on doing your job.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Paimon, come on.
Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's different than what I imagined.
Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
I wonder if there's any thick bitches in here.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Let's
Lesser
go.
Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen?
Fuck around and find out.
What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Nah, I'm about to fuck around and find out right now. Let's go. Okay.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
To another path.
It looks the same in every direction.
This space is indeed unusual, but it seems that the balladeer is more used to it, maybe?
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
Paimon, just stop.
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
This is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it.
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
You know, I watched a movie called Stay Alive before, now that you bring it up. He hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. First Aquaba and Sawada's stories, now this? What a strange individual.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
You know, I actually appreciate that.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
I mean, are we talking about thick bitches? That's what I want to know. Nahida, is this telepathic conversation?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
No. We can leave her out.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
I'm guessing that you don't want us to disturb the balladeer?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Hell yeah. Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at Pardis Dia.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Oh.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Hey, how about you focus on what you're doing, buddy?
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
You know what? You right. We talking about that ass and how I clapped them cheeks earlier. What? Sorry. We have every right to keep certain things confidential. Bitch.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Okay, every conversation with you is hard work, but your attitude is better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Paimon, hold on.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
That name Niwa was the man in charge at Tarasuna. Plus, he belongs to the lineage of Ishin art.
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose. They are motivated.
Is this the guy that's talking, or are we the ones that's talking?
As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate, and I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Damn, straight up. There it is.
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Dead.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Dude, they really, they didn't even put blood on this guy. They just, like, did the quick little ching moment, and then he's just on the floor.
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Oh, the doctor!
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
There could be, I could think of a few.
If you give him my heart, Tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a
Dead.
beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa? Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was.
I think I did hear about this guy Gesture before. I don't remember if he's part of the Fatui or not. I mean, well, maybe he is. I don't know. I've heard that name before. That's all I can say.
I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Hey, are you alright?
Paimon, don't even ask.
Dottore. Dottore!
Wait, I think there was no audio there.
Good. Good.
Like, I guess he was supposed to say, like, Dottore! But he kind of just showed the animation of him looking up and stuff.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. He was the one behind the Tartarasuna incident.
But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was the lie that he had. This betrayal was the lie that he has believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiment? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination, but where does this leave him?
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay, let's go over there.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Tatarasuna. Okay.
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as the mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma, that would bear fruit in the future.
Okay, but what about my brother, though?
Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly.
Holy
So
moly.
the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
I mean, that's just the world, dude. Like, that's the way a lot of shit, like, it's not just a random thing, right? But there's this dude, I don't know all the details. I just saw it on Instagram when I was going through my feed. And the World Cup is happening right now in Qatar. I think that's how you pronounce it. Qatar. Quatar or something. I don't know. Qatar. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But the point is, the World Cup is being hosted there. And there's an American dude, a reporter, who's covering the event, I guess. And he was wearing a shirt that was basically talking about open sexual rights or whatever. And apparently, I mean, I don't know what the beliefs are, but apparently over there, from what I had seen in the comments, is that that's not a thing over there in that country. So I guess they arrested him and took him in, and then the next day they reported, or the report on Instagram said that he suddenly died. Like, I don't know, man. The world just, it's a scary place. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Tottori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
What am I doing?
Shall we see how he's doing?
Honestly, I don't really care.
Hey, you alright?
Paimon, don't switch up the roles and start caring about the dude. You don't just do that. I don't care what he's going through. We've got shit going on too. He doesn't give a shit about our problems, so we don't give a shit about his problems.
That's a scary expression.
Yeah, well, I mean, Paimon, you're weird.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Alright, now we're looking for my brother.
Are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Makes sense.
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
It's not unexpected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
Thick bitches.
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
The Jester. Yeah, okay, so it is a Fatui. Another Fatui Harbinger. Why?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to know?
Give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Paimon, she looks so cute.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Oh, that's a good question. Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Thank you for calling Lumine a her. Dude, they are getting the dialogue on point now. Wait, that look. Did he see me hesitate? But that was because I know about Greater Lord Rukud. Oh.
So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Wait, I didn't even get to read the dialogue.
Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Balladeer, stop! Paimon, we have to stop him.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer!
I didn't even get to see the dialogue that I was trying to read. It kind of just skipped.
Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
What do you mean? I don't know this place.
Oh no, he's really gone.
Can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No. I want to help you. Isn't there anything I can do?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Paimon doesn't remember Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very distressing for Paimon. I'll skip the part about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for now and focus on the Balladeer.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible!
It's not easy, that's for sure.
Right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Ooh, Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history.
Huh?
Paimon, are you alright? What's going on?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress.
Okay, what's gonna happen is something's gonna happen, and we're gonna be at the part where before this happened, and then Paimon's gonna be like, "What? Didn't that break before? How did this? What? What?"
But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe. I'm just guessing here.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
That's a good point. Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. I can't imagine what the situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it will affect everyone with a connection to the Raiden, Gokuden, Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato. Will this mean that they'll disappear?
There's nothing we about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Yeah. Let's watch hentai for the plot.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Me neither.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matsutake, and Dragon chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and
Paimon, what's wrong?
what was Paimon supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
You were getting so worried about the situation with the balladeer that you started listing foods.
The balladeer? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Wait, what? Paimon, quit playing. Paimon doesn't remember the balladeer. That must mean he actually pulled it off? But how did he have that ability? This doesn't make sense.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's nothing.
So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Oh boy. If this really is, if this is really happening, I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Yeah, now's not the time to explain. Let's get over there first. Oh shit. Wait a minute. I need energy. I'm gonna farm this guy for energy real quick.
Busted. By royal decree. I summon thee. Too late for regret. Go as planned.
Alright, good. Right, this guy.
Ah, it's been a while.
Pardon me, I'd like to ask a couple of questions if I'm... Oh wait, I'd like to ask a question if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
Where are all the thick bitches? No, about the Raiden Gokuden. Could you tell me that story one more time?
No. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju.
I'm a
The
number.
art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind their decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
The legend of the Raiden Gokuden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. It looks like the Balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still died.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
No way, we're gonna see Kazuha. Whew. Okay, so he still exists, and he's the same. And he's the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. That's all. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon.
Yeah, let's go see Yoimiya.
On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Okay, but what about Yoimiya, though?
Whenever I'm reminded of what happened back then, it always weighs on my heart.
Huh. Yeah, let's skip all this. Coming. Oh, we're going to. Okay. Check on Ayaka and Ayato.
This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler,
Yes.
it's been a while.
Who the fuck are you? Hello.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Okay, but they are okay though, right? They're existing. They're existing, right?
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you. We'll take you up on that offer. Can we take a walk in the courtyard?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
Aw, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Yes. I love thick bitches. Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you.
Yeah, she wants to tap this ass, but, you know, another time.
What would you like to know?
How are the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka is still the lady of the house. No changes there. As far as I can see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe and well.
Well, Got any more questions?
That's all for now. Many thanks.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that.
Yeah, you know how it is. I'm trying to get some bitches still, but you know it's a daily grind.
Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you.
Really?
I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
I'm flattered. Thank you.
I mean it. Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them chat away. The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home, but given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say it's because Toma's a much better chef than most. Oh, the commissioner is so fond of home comforts.
Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves.
Was Tomo ever a good chef? I don't think I remember him being called a good chef.
Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together and they start talking about people they've met and experiences they've had, you always get a mention. It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy so much.
Hey, who's that girl back there checking us out?
So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. There will always be at least one old lady who would be delighted to have the pleasure of your company.
Hey, I want to keep you to your word, alright? Thank you very much. I will visit again. The people of the Kamisato clan are very dear friends to me.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Paimon likes it here too! Also, you were saying something about the food here being really great. Paimon's itching to try it. We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon. Ideally around dinner time.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next?
Tatara Suna.
Great! Goodbye, ma'am! Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
I like the way this I don't know if this is sand or if it's dirt. It looks like sand, but I like the way the lines are on it. Like, it's perfect. It looks perfect. This looks really comforting in a way, actually. Like, in a way that I don't even want to step on the sand because I'm pretty sure it would leave a... How are we standing on this without leaving any footprints? Huh?
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yeah.
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
How the fuck? Oh shit, I left footprints! Oh shit, there we go. Oh wait, they disappeared! Okay. Alright. Kamisato Ayato! Oh.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something? Or someone?
Paimon, I've already told you, alright? Our one goal in this life is to get nothing and look for thick bitches. Alright? That's our only purpose right now. Alright? God damn it.
Do my eyes deceive me? Or is that the Traveler and Paimon?
Oh, yeah, I remember you.
Xavier? What are you doing here?
What? Xavier? What the fuck? That's Javier, isn't it?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
Wait a minute. Unless it's Xavier? Xavier? What?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Do you know much about he does, right? Or no, he just made the machine that helped prevent or helped stop it being so toxic.
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
How well do you understand the history of this area?
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
Go on. I'm listening.
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago.
Yes, Tatarasuna, there you go.
I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too.
Right.
They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Mechanic, huh? Looks like the doctor still sabotaged the furnace, leading to all the ensuing chaos.
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
Yeah, first of all, it's not Xavier, it's Javier. No, Javier's with the J. What am I saying? It's Xavier. Okay? I am. Give me a second.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize you were a bitch.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge?
Hey, I'm the one asking questions here, alright? Pretty much. So, can I ask one more question?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright, have you ever heard of a how do you pronounce Kabukimono? Yes, there you go. Kabukimono connected to Tatarasuna. Fuck, man.
A Kabukimono?
What?
No, I can't say that I have.
A Kabukimono.
I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a Kabukimono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
So, there's nothing more Kabukimono. So there's no more Kabukimono. Did the Balladeer really manage to erase himself from history completely? If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was, but so far it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself. Okay, alright, well thank you, Xavier.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help.
Xavier.
Farewell.
This dude's always hanging around
Looks
this
like you
place.
got all the information you're looking for.
It's time to go back and see Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you.
Yeah, man, I'm still here, fucking maidenless, no bitches, no social life, anxiety up the ass, depression, we go gym.
Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Alright. Thank you, Paimon.
Hey, don't mention it. Alright, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Right. $6,754 meters away. Oh.
Hey, it's them.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Didn't these guys mention something that I was like, hey, they're gonna... I don't remember. Never mind. Are you still talking about the essay?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
No. Oh, right. I remember now. I was hoping to not see you guys ever again. Fuck. This is awkward.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Yes, and tell me, what was that topic again?
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
No. We got a mission. Perfect. These two have researched Tarasuna's past. Let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress.
The article that you let me read last time was great. Can I read it again? Oh.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Has anything changed? I didn't read it though, so I don't know if anything's changed. Yes. Yes, Right. Yeah, okay. Don't. Everything looks pretty much the same. Definitely nothing that's definitely nothing that sticks out from last time. No. Yes, of course. I should have known. It was so obvious.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well?
No.
Yeah.
Fuck. Did I ask? No. Okay. The traveler should have read all of that. Alright, so the content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information in Irminsul. The balladeer said he'd erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might, but still...
Well, what do you think?
A masterpiece.
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Sure. By all means, you tell them.
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
Uh-huh.
Wow. So many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, man.
Well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Amanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that Harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
What the bird doing?
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Okay, well, we've got some things to take care of, so bye for now. Bye!
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Will do.
Nope, we will never see these guys again.
Great! I can finally move forward with my novel. But what a sad story.
I don't know what I was expecting, but I never would have guessed this.
Alright. Oh, baby girl Yolan, dude. Oh my god, dude. She hit... I recorded it. She hit 100 and a casual. Like, I'm just... Where is it? This is it. Look at this. Where I'm just going around killing time. And watch this. One hit with her skill. Her skill. Watch right here, right here.
Gotcha.
111,000 damage.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Oh my god, dude. Vaporize is pretty damn... Like, okay, don't get me wrong. Usually her skill hits for like 50-something K, usually. But 111,000? She's gonna throw a 4! Oh my god, I got it right! Let's go! Okay, sorry. I was excited about that. That's kind of crazy, man. 111,000. Damn. Alright, Nahida, have you found out anything?
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Maidenless, as always.
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
I was, oh, okay, so I was investigating the situation with the Balladeer.
The Balladeer?
Uh-oh.
This sounds like some kind of code name.
No fucking way. Really?
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Even Nahida doesn't remember. Just like last time, many changes to Urinsol affect her as well. The Balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things that were erased. Once again, I am the record keeper.
Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
Okay, so try to hear me out. There are things that have happened that only I can remember. I have to tell you the truth, which, I mean, okay, if somebody were to say this in real life, nobody would believe them. They would think that they're delusional or something like that, but it would be very hard to believe somebody saying that events have happened, but nobody in history has any record of what actually happened. So to them, it's like, what? this is a prompt.
quite a story.
Yeah.
So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
But how was he even able to do that?
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it.
What?
Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because... well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The Traveler comes from a world beyond Tevat. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. What can I say? Oh, you can say that again.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
I'm not really sure, actually. We were enemies, after all. I don't know his perspective on all this, so I can't say why he did something so extreme. Did he want to reset everything or save someone? Or did he want to completely undo his existence? Everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it. I still remember the question he asked. He asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him the answer. Or gave him his answer. I hesitated because I witnessed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata erase her own existence, but I couldn't tell Nahida that. To put it another way, I know why the Balladeer was so sure it could work, but I can't tell them that.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
I feel empty. He chose such a radical option, and yet...
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Right.
Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense, every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the Doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Yeah, he changed the world in many ways, and yet the dead still didn't get a second chance. Those fated to a tragic end could not be saved. What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayal in his life, or did he wish he never existed at all?
Please wait a moment. I want to check something.
Okay.
Found it. This should be the one.
What is that?
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything I said.
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
What the fuck's an allegory?
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki-mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the Balladeer entered Irminsul.
Oh.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
Okay. Props to you. Good thinking.
And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul.
Okay, pretty smart. I like the way she did this.
But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the Balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin."
This is literally... Okay, this is literally the same story that actually happens.
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion.
Yeah, that happens.
Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
I've never had this feeling before. It feels like life is as insignificant as a feather.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot.
Yeah. It's kind of a big deal.
Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
Wait a minute.
It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
I'm you, but better.
There's a few things I'd like to look into. You should go take a walk and try to unwind.
Okay. Right after this. She's so cute, dude. Look at her looking at herself like... Okay. Oh, we just hit the 2-hour mark. Alright. Wait, it's gotta be in there. We're gonna see Nilu.
We're here! What should we eat first?
Pussy. What? I mean... Okay, sorry. I have a nagging feeling like there's something I'm missing. Something important that I'm forgetting.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
Yeah. Let's get some burgers. Sorry, it's just... Give me a minute. I'm still processing.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Alright, come on, brain. Let's dig this out. It's gotta be in there somewhere. It was something about Irminsul and deleting oneself. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, Forbidden Knowledge, Nahida,
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
Would you shut the fuck up? Wait a minute. Yes, that was it! Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, she said that no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation unless Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Cause I know where we could get thick bitches. No, wait. No. I can't tell Paimon. She doesn't know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Don't she? That's right. She doesn't. But this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not possible for the Balladeer to completely erase his own existence. In which case, the question is, what happened to him?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
No way. Did we really run into him?
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I mean, you know, there's a lot of fine-looking women out there, if I do say so myself.
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Wait. Illuminate, what are you doing all the way over there?
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
That's the guy! That's the Balladeer!
He's who?
Oh my... Let's go.
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
That's kind of suspicious, actually. Why would you do that?
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsettias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo.
I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually.
Honestly, I would find it very suspicious that somebody would come up to me and be like, yeah, I want to work for you for free. Definitely, I don't want anything. Just thank you for the opportunity. Now, give me something to do. No. Dude, that's a little... No.
You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
How the fuck are we able to hear this conversation from all the way over here?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetius, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now?
Let's follow him.
Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Right, right. Let's get inside!
Take it easy.
Wait, what? Where'd he go? Oh, wait. We gotta talk to this dude.
That was a good batch of Sunsetius, too.
Yeah. Wait, where am I going?
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetius? Isn't that a bit too cruel?
Paimon, shush.
Oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe it.
Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
No fucking... Stop playing. You know who we are.
He spotted us.
It's okay. Paimon, it's
You've
alright.
been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
You're right. We were following you. What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Have we met before?
Oh, okay. I see what game you're playing.
No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes, I do.
I have no recollection.
Yeah, well, it's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Paimon, you're not... Why are you breaking my Don't do that! Yes, I know who he is.
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
Well, you know what? I can prove it. You're a puppet. Dang! Just like that, Lemonade.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people.
Wait. Who did you share it with?
Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Alright.
Then let's return to the city.
Suspicious. What the fuck? Sorry, Yolanda. I'll hear you in a second.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
It's not what you think, alright? He's actually my bitch. And I'm his pimp.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
Okay, what I said actually kind of, what he's saying too, kind of makes sense. Yes, I really am his pimp.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
Damn, it sounds like he wanted to get rid of him.
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why's this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why's he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't...
Okay, alright, hold on.
No, you're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you.
I don't get it why he doesn't remember.
All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Oh, I just casually stole a cabbage and an apple from you? What are you gonna do about it? That's right, nothing. Because I have a C6 Yalan.
Don't worry about me.
Fine. Wasn't gonna worry about you anyways. Wait, we're taking him to the... Oh, we're taking him to Nahida.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
Okay.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
That's
yes,
a good, yeah.
Something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
You were a dick. An absolute dick.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
Hold up. I'm not gonna let that one pass. Nope. I'm not letting that word pass. I've never heard that fucking word in my entire life. What is that? Dichotomies. Dichotomy meaning. Okay. A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. Where did you even find that word to come up with? What?
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
Yeah, he was a dick.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were actually each other's enemies, and I beat you like 100 to 1. Or something like that.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
That's a good question.
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
You know, it would kind of be weird to just think that this guy is actually just faking it, and this whole time he's just playing along with this role that he doesn't know anything. I don't know.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Okay.
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on you.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm ready. Wait.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
It's time to get ready. It's time to get...
Okay, let's kick ass, take names, do what we do.
This looks like Inazuma.
Yeah, it's because it is.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
Yeah, I've been waiting to kick some ass. This is kind of just been a little bit of a story rather than any kind of interaction with kicking ass.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
Trust me, I'm doing this out of boredom. I need to do something besides follow the storyline here.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
And now we're finishing the job.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Okay, everybody's gonna get a heal. Let's go.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Is this where I came from? Yes, it is. Ah! You son of a bitch.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Dude.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family!
You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
It's kind of really sad. I mean, it's not kind of, it is sad because like I can relate to the feeling of being abandoned and loneliness by multiple people. Luckily, I still have my family. Ah, you son of a bitch!
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
3. Oh, fuck. Alright, whatever.
Ears of the storm! Dare to mess with... Wait, hear me!
Come here!
Come at me!
We'll see. Here comes the catch.
Miscalculated.
Wait, was there any chest in here? Some cabbage. Good stuff. Crystal marrow. Oh, this is... I remember this place.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the delusion factory in Inazuma.
So then, what does Paimon remember if she doesn't remember the Wanderer being here?
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Yes.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Yeah. I remember this. It was an unsettling place. And then we fell unconscious and then Yaimika was like, hey, wake up. Look how hot I am. I was like, damn, girl. You fine as fuck.
Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Good lord, dude. Senora.
What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan.
Them titties.
Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Jeez Louise, dude. I was looking at
Poor
those
little
titties.
tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
That's when we came in, right? Or I'm guessing? I don't know.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Mother-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other heroes. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
He said duty. He said duties.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
This is the place where we fought him at.
Is that?
Considering that Immorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
Maybe that would explain why he just fell flat to the floor like that.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
It's kind kind of giving me like Wesker vibes from Resident Evil. I mean, there's only one Wesker that I can think of that's actually famous, but he's like, yes, like his like condescending attitude, bro. It is giving me Wesker vibes.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
I don't remember seeing this scene before, Paimon. I don't know what you're talking about.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Is that how you spell it? Bejeebers?
Let's move on.
Oh boy, we have to go through this place again. Oh, no, we don't. Never mind. Okay, cool.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets?
Okay, I see what you're doing here, Nahida. Answering a question with another question. Touche.
Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original Balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place. Are a person's sins as inescapable part of their destiny too?
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
ruthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Wait, we're gonna have to fight this guy again? Oh shit.
Insignificant past! Squall and Fury!
Picture! Oh, never mind, I can't do that.
Quit following me. At my command, you shall fall!
Jeez, this is taking a while.
Squall and Fury! Know your place. That's far enough. Feeble human. My endless cycle begins. You dare to gaze upon me?
Where did I get the life from? I literally just died. They're like, no, you can't die right now. You cannot die. This is not possible. Here, have some life.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that scene was so beautiful, dude. They always fucking kill it with those scenes. Like, I don't know if I'm really excited for the anime. I feel like I will watch it whenever it comes out, but these cutscenes are so fucking beautiful with the animations and stuff, man. That scene where Lumine comes in and shreds that ice block or whatever that's in front of the Wanderer, that was such a cool fucking scene.
It disappeared. Did we win?
I think so.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self.
Okay, so you were...
But it was you inside that thing too! What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Is that something the way I am? Fucking, I can't, I'm sorry. I feel so bad because that's a song from my time. And, yeah, I feel dumb now for not being able to remember the lyrics from Eminem. Because I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Yeah. Now you've recovered your memories, the past will catch up with you.
You sound like you're concerned about me.
Fuck no, you're still a dick.
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Yeah, let's get out of here, man. Wait, can I go down? Okay, never mind.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, Balladeer.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen that where they put like the, like I noticed it earlier during this gameplay, but Sorry, I had to burp. The elements to the bottom right on that loading screen just now, like I've never seen that before.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
Let's call it a tactical retreat for now, Paimon.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
Futile or feudal? I've heard both pronunciations.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
I bet he feels like fulfilled though for trying. Like he knows he did everything he could possible to try and change what happened, but it didn't work.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Resolve? Or not resolve. Is that the right word? Like, yeah,
Even if
I don't know.
I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
Hey. You better leave her alone.
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Dang.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Okay, hold on. Nahida doesn't see you in that way, though.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that.
Listen, I'm also into thick bitches.
Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope we can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yeah?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what she changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Listen, I didn't do all this for a reward. Please don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books.
Okay, I agree with the second statement. The people who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. Like, we are who we are because of our past and all the interactions we've made, all the people we've met, bad people, good people, it doesn't matter who, they've all had an impact on our lives and have shaped us to be who we are today.
Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I mean, I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Just give him a second.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too.
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's what you're thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
Wait. You want us to decide?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Wait.
Have you got anything?
Roll. What is this? You can obtain the item an appellative stroke. What the fuck does that even mean? Appellative? From the Archon Quest interlude inversion of Genesis, which will allow you to change Eons Adrift Wanderer Animo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you have chosen. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do with care. Travelers, please ensure that you follow our tips. Create a healthy role with this creation. What? You're really gonna...
Are you sure?
Wait. I did... Wait, give me some more time.
Okay.
Hold on.
Have you got anything?
Why is it giving us a chance to actually change his name? What are they doing? Why do they want to give this to us? I don't know what to name him. I'm not a very creative person. What about Dante? Dante? I don't know. Like, I feel like me giving him a name is basically me having a connection with him. I don't want to have a connection with him. But I feel like given the opportunity, I feel like I should... Why do they do this to us, bro? Now I'm over here debating about this, and I don't want to be debating about this at fucking 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning. The sun's already coming up. No, let's just... Oh, I feel like Wanderer is just like a bad name because it's not really a name. So in a way, I kind of do feel bad because we're not... Okay, let me look this up real quick. Hold on. Hold on. I want to see if anybody... What names people gave him. What's it named? The Wanderer? Last chance to change his name. This is the final time you can give the name a This is the final time you can give a name to the Wanderer. Once you've used it up, there's no way to rename him again. So this appellative stroke gadget or whatever they said gives you the chance to give him a name again. Wanderer will reject his previous names. This includes Scaramouche, Balladeer, and Kunikuzushi. Doing so will have him reject the names on the spot. Wait a minute. Let me try this out. Scaramouche. Let me see what he says. Wait, is there an E at this? Yeah, there's an E at the end. Okay.
I have no need for these names anymore. Okay.
Alright, hold on.
Have you got anything?
Yeah. Japanese names fit his aesthetic. Since the Wanderer hails from Inazuma, Japanese names fit him well. Listed below are some of the names and their meanings that fit him. Yosuke, Ao, Sora, Seiji, Seiji, I don't know, Arashikage, Storm Shadow, Fairness. Okay, it's giving me the meanings of these words. Sasuke. Similar story arcs of revenge and redemption. That's okay. Sure, what you named the Wanderer in the comment section, but we get okay. No, okay. For now, I'll think about this. Right now, I don't have anything. We'll just leave it at that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We'll leave it at that, man. I'm stressing too much about this.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. Why would they even give us the option to rename a character? Like, what?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
That's literally how I felt. I didn't know what to think.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one.
What do you plan to do next?
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Yeah, man, I don't know if you... Well, I mean, yeah, it is his choice, ultimately. I don't know if that's, I mean, if you feel strongly about it, then, yeah, okay.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
Yeah.
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Alright, man.
What's that look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. Alright. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
I mean, he's not gone yet. He's just... I see him right now. He's walking away from us, but he's not gone yet.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
There were some bumps along the way, but it's all over now.
So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Dude, right?
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the strip club.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Pretty good, actually. I mean, at least that last quote is where I was listening in on.
Akaba, thanks for inviting me to research together.
Of course, Sawada. Your creativity has been indispensable to me. Without you, I'd have scratched my head bald by now.
So wait, why did we get kicked out again? I wanted to talk to Nahida. Can I go back in? Oh, I can! Nahida! Yeah, you're still here.
Thank you so much. Please get some good rest. You must be exhausted. You know, take a shower, take a duk-duk.
What?
Feel cut is new.
Take a duk-duk. Oh my god, dude, that is the cutest shit ever! Take a duk-duk. Oh shit. I'm gonna use that. Take a duk-duk. That's so cute, dude. I mean, coming from Nahida, that's just fucking adorable, dude. I can't. Okay, that was good. That was a good laugh. I like that. That was. Oh, good times, good times.
It's about time we had a break.
The pot! I fucking knew
As
it!
soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon. I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward. Wait, I thought that was the pot, right? That was the pot that came back, or no?
Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase.
What about it? Oh, no, it's still there.
Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
Actually, Paimon, that night we stayed here, Paimon bumped into the table after being startled by something to do with the balladeer and broke the vase. But the balladeer erased his existence. He changed the world, so why is the vase still broken?
You sound lost and confused.
Wait, what? Who's that?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Paimon, hold on.
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate. Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voice has disappeared.
Yeah.
And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
You know, I gotta be honest, Paimon, I'm actually glad that I wasn't the only one who was hearing this, that you also seen it too. I heard it, but believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that vase is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
Paimon's actually going out into the world by herself? I'm so proud of you. I wonder what else awaits me in the future. An appellative stroke, the brush in which you may bestow a new name. Well, there it is. I'm gonna do this event when it unlocks tomorrow. But, yeah. I actually enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say it was like, man, it was phenomenal or anything like that, but it did kind of get a little sad here and there. But yeah, good stuff. That ending though, did have me question what is happening here. Who was that? And wait, is this it? Once the new name has been given, it cannot be changed. Okay. Alright. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it there. And, shoot. Yeah, man. That's kind of it. So, I will see you guys... Well, the next video I'm most likely gonna make is the one for the event that's happening right now, or the little, well, yeah, the event. Just condense that. What the fuck?
We'll see about that. Who is one?
Get back to my usual spot. But yeah, the next one will most likely be no commentary. and I'll be doing this event, kicking ass, taking names as always. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will see y'all for the next one, whatever else you decide to watch on my channel. And as always, y'all take care, alright?
Welcome.
Laters.
How can I help you?